sat down and enjoyed the rest of the show. Wow! That was a tough one. I done seen a lot of wild shit in my life. Slap Chris. Now, I don't know whose fault that was. I don't know what was going on. Chris is my man, but you know what I mean? You don't have no easy delivery. I saw that shit. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it. The nigga was laughing at first. That was a tough one. Everyone asks me what I think. I don't know what I think. They say, Dave, who do you think was right? Well, I mean, I don't know who was right or who was wrong. What I do know is it was Will's dream that night.
Right?
Everybody on the internet was like, if he would never slap Dave Chappelle like that. Oh, if he slapped Dave Chappelle, some shit would happen. You know what I think when I see shit like that? Shut the fuck up. You're gonna get me slapped. He look like he slapped anybody. The fuck was that? Movie star slapping. That slap was wild. The war in the Ukraine stopped for 3 minutes when they made it. Our ancestors were picking cotton in Georgia like, one slap! I don't think I've seen anything like it. He had an abusive father. He survived that, found rap music, became the first rap artist to ever win a Grammy, and then seamlessly made the transition from rapping to acting with The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Bit of a break from the norm. Just a little something to break the monotony of all those hardcore jams that got in the bit. What a fly fucking nigga this was. And then he just stopped rapping. And one movie at a time became the biggest movie star this world has ever seen. And you guys say who's right or who's wrong? Who the fuck knows? I can't judge Will Smith or Chris Rock because I see myself in both of those men. I am a lunatic. I am the man that has had enough and will slap the shit out of the next motherfucker that says something that upsets me.
The crazy thing is I'm more nervous about doing stand-up than I am about bungee jumping out of a helicopter over the Grand Canyon. When you do music, you forget your lyrics, the audience knows them. And they catch up and they pick up, they go with it. With your stand-up, if you stutter, you stumble. If there's one moment where your heart jumps, they see it. To be able to stand on a stage with a microphone, no music, no backup dancers, no special effects, no second chances, just you, the microphone, and the crowd, to me is the hardest thing in entertainment.
This guy is actually his first time doing stand-up. I feel like he might have a future in it. Make some noise for what's his face.
Stand-up is on my bucket list because I I've always been terrified of it.
I remember this one. It straight the match like this. Said, what's that? Richard Pryor running down the street.
There's nothing in entertainment that is more terrifying to me than standing up in front of an audience with just a microphone, with the anticipation that you will make people laugh. Yet when you connect to people, there's nothing like that.
So I'm headed over to see the master. That's the first step of anything, anytime you want to do something new. And there's only one master that I would ever want to learn from in terms of stand-up. That's going to be a segue, right? That'll be like a segue. All right, so shoot, see how this is how the anticipation builds. All right, so we got it over my shoulder, right? Yeah. Maybe drop into slow-mo, maybe some black and white, as we build the anticipation for meeting the master. I'm like a young grasshopper, and I'm ready to meet the master. Yeah. What's good, man? What's up, man? What's up, brother? The master has arrived. Dave Chappelle has agreed to let me open for him. And in classic Dave Chappelle form, he said, yeah, next week, Wednesday, I got a show. So I got 7 days to prepare to do stand-up for the first time. I love the fear confront, man. When we reached out, I was thinking 6 weeks from now, you know.
Hell no.
12 weeks from now, Dave was like, cool, next week.
Yo, you call your brother, I come running, man. You know what it is, man. I appreciate that.
Love, man. Appreciate you, man. So I just wanted to sit with you and get some pointers and some ideas. I've never done stand-up. Like, I've never used my life to create material to try to make people laugh.
Oh, okay. This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll run down a checklist.
Yep.
All right. And I don't know who's directing it, but you might want to put these things on the lower third.
Ooh, on the lower third?
Yeah.
Put it
somewhere
right
around here.
there.
Should be
Man.
somewhere, okay.
See, that's why you come to a master right there.
Yeah. You know, I know the lingo. The first thing I'll tell you is confidence is key. The reason you should be confident is primarily because you're Will Smith. Like it's not gonna go bad. No. Because I've been watching you for years. You're actually a funny dude. I've spoken to you before. You're a great conversationalist. Because what else do you really need? All you need to do is pick the right to talk about. So then number 2, pick the right to talk about. And the best advice I got ever doing comedy was from a comedian that was not particularly good, but the advice was very important to me. He said, you are one of these comedians that think you have to be funny all the time. And you don't. But you do have to be interesting all the time.
That's deep.
It works, man.
That.
Yeah, it is.
You have to be interesting all the time.
So you just got to look at it like you're conducting a conversation with no rebuttal.
Got it.
They're talking back with their laughter or, in many cases, in my cases, their disapproval. It's definite. You know, but especially someone of your stature, if they can feel you, they'll never forget you. They'll be like, okay, this is the greatest that's ever happened. And you can tell them about anything. The more embarrassing it is, the more relatable you are because everyone thinks you're perfect. Nobody's perfect. But it's fun to be self-aware in front of people. And then a lot of times they forgive themselves for something. Just hearing somebody work through something.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've had a lot of historical wins, so people are used to me doing things well. So when I do something that's not well, it's like it breaks an image. I want to be able to be free to fail. I think I've earned the right for gigantic public failure.
The beauty is in the attempt. The fact that you're trying to do it, you're enamored with it.
The other thing is if you set up what you're doing, like,
he says he wanna be able to fail.
Does that mean that Will Smith going up on stage to give Chris Rock a spank on his cheek, was it like something that he really planned to do it since people have been used to with him doing something, always doing things good, always doing the right thing? Does that mean it was like part of his plan to give Chris Rock a spank on his cheek so that people can see him as a gigantic public failure? Does that mean so? Do you guys kind of see what I'm saying here? Like, it may feel that that might have been his plan, you know. But let's listen.
It's part of my bucket list. Things that I've always wanted to do, things I've been afraid of. So I'm jumping out of a helicopter. I'm doing stand-up.
Kathy Griffin.
Yeah. And it's never been more dangerous.
Hello, Q-tip.
Yo, what's up, boy? Yeah.
It's Will.
What's up, man?
Man, I ain't got no CeeLo dice though.
I know. Hey, listen, I was like, if that's tip, you got. Trust me, we in Vegas. We gonna easily get 3 dice.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's CeeLo King.
Yo, them dice.
Don't let the smoke
Dice.
taste fool you.
Listen, they just
They'll
do.
take all your money.
They just the dice do. They do what I want them to do. They do what I want them to do. 1, 2.
Hold up, boom, get the right angle, bam, bam, ooh, bam, jam, that's hot. So yeah, we just back from Vegas. So it was good, it was a good trip, I'm feeling very excited. All right, can I be honest with y'all? I'm just testing the camera. This is my first, it's a new camera, so I really don't have nothing to say. I'm just testing the camera.
The stand-up is about exploring my life, having the opportunity to think about my life and think about my experiences in a way to craft them into jokes is a beautiful self-exploration. With me being the source of the material, I just need help mining my life and mining my experiences to be able to structure them into a routine. I got a sense of the type of stand-up I'll do. I think I'm a straight storyteller. It's not jokes for me as much as it's stories.
As a fan, I kind of wanted him to talk about stuff that I want to know. Like how he feels about his family's success and how his family is growing, how they're all superstars. Talk about some close things that people really haven't heard about on stage. So it's going to be really intimate. It's going to be a door opening into Will's life.
Dave Chappelle says something that is very important. You gotta be confident and also be interesting because people don't really care about what you say. But if you can be interesting, right? And most especially be vulnerable, because vulnerability is something that people really admire so much. That's how people trust you. That's how people get to know you. So if you're vulnerable, you're open, for sure. And most of the time, you might feel being vulnerable might feel like you're giving a lot of your secrets, but no. At the end of the day, people will like you more and cherish you more because you're being honest, and people know that nobody's perfect. If you're being honest, that is what people like. Honesty.
It's my morning walk. I usually take a morning walk out at the house. Jada turned the whole damn house into a set. See that? Look at all that. What the f is that doing? What is she shooting on the roof? Y'all see that? That's my house. I have lost control of my house.
He said it like a joke. He has lost control of his house. Prior to this happening, it seems as if he was just foretelling his future,
Tell us the real reason, the deeper reason for you as to why you are doing this.
You've known me for a really long time. You've known me for
more than half of my life.
Absolutely.
You know how much fear I function under.
Absolutely.
The construction of the character of Will Smith was in order to not be scared. On the show, the way that I talked to women, the fun that I would have as a character talking to women was because of how freaking terrified I was my whole life to talk to women. What I've discovered is as I confront every little fear, it's how I build freedom. Every time I confront a fear, I feel more free.
What's up?
In my mind, there's a huge potential emotional tragedy in people going, I'm getting nervous.
Are you?
We're getting close. Yeah, I'm actually getting nervous. I'm going to learn something about myself. One of the things I'm already clear about is I care too much what people think about me. Like there's something I have to earn from people, like addicted to adoration. Like I thought I had broken that. But as I can see, I still struggle with a little bit of a need for approval. The nerves around being judged are huge for me. It's been a big part of the difficulty in experiencing the joy that I want to experience in this life. And even doing the stand-up, if it sucks, but I'm not going to allow the fear of the disapproval of others to keep me from living the way I want.
The good news is fear is good for comedy.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's the best.
I need that.
One of the best shows I ever seen, a guy that went on was terrified.
Love it. All right.
Yeah, no, that's good.
So I'm lined up for that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely lined up for that.
The other thing is you gotta remember, you're a big star.
Yep.
If you look anybody directly in the eyes, they might look away.
Wow.
That's the power of celebrity. And you're a good dude. You don't have to put on any airs. You just, whatever. You know, I mean, being a good dude in comedy, that's rare. Comics are ass. You gonna love it, man. Hello.
It says something very, very profound. It says, as he confronts every little fear, that is how he builds freedom. It's something very important. You know, it's pretty okay to be afraid. You know, and he also says something like quest for adoration, admiration too. You know, sometimes in life you shouldn't give a crap about what people think or people say about you. Just be you. At the end of the day, whatever people say, whatever people try to think about you, don't care about it. At the end of the day, just be you, be yourself. You know, that's the greatest thing. That's the most important thing. Being you, being yourself. It's very, very important. Don't care about what people say, what people think about you.
What's up, man? What's happening? Whoa, hey, that's very bright.
All right, paparazzi, I'll meet you at the next place.
I stay getting in the wrong one.
We got to keep them guessing.
Man.
Sorry, I'm smoking in your car. Painfully addicted to nicotine. You know the hardest part for acting with me? Not looking in the camera.
Not looking up.
I can't even do the basics.
Do you have any comments about Kanye West running for president?
What?
Kanye West running for president.
I've heard nothing about this man.
Oh, really?
No, I haven't heard anything about this.
Okay.
Man.
All right.
Well, hopefully we'll get the right celebrity in office.
Yes. Can you, Will Smith, or you run for president?
You would vote for me if I ran?
I would.
All right,
yeah.
that's what I'm gonna consider it. I'm gonna take that under advisement.
Please.
And I'll be the vice president. That way, nothing bad will happen to Will.
Oh my God, that is wonderful.
A rock and a hard place.
I love you guys.
Be well.
We have to make a movie together.
That will be hilarious.
Hey man, what's my last minute pep talk?
You said something to me in Vegas that I've been thinking about since you said it, about confronting fear, like that's what your life's about.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a great way to live.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing that is so admirable about it is, even myself, I rarely step out of my comfort zone. Let me tell you, you know who makes me nervous when they're in the audience?
Who?
Eddie Murphy.
Really?
Yeah, I don't get starstruck. Man. Something about when I see him in an audience.
Really?
It makes me feel bad about myself. Because I know he's better than me. Even though he don't do it anymore, I'm like, yeah, you're naturally more gifted.
Eddie's hilarious, man. The Godfather.
Yeah, he's a wild dude.
Growing up with Eddie Murphy, I was in the Eddie Murphy generation, and it was just a superpower. It was magic to be able to stand on stage and make people feel like that.
Even though it's 1982, it's still a risky business to be the first black president. You have to give speeches like this. My fellow Americans.
Eddie Murphy was the singular image of what a young black man could become. And he didn't compromise his blackness. It's like, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it like that.
Feel that energy? Feels good in here, doesn't it? Well, don't forget, herpes is in the room.
I've definitely used fear to overcome my internal and personal weaknesses. How can I use the negative emotion that I'm experiencing and direct it toward positive outcomes?
I want to bring another guy to the stage. This guy is actually his first time doing stand-up, but I don't know, something about this guy. I feel like he might have a future in it. And every once in a while, as the host, you got to go with your gut. So please give this next gentleman a warm round of applause. Make some noise for What's His Face.
I know y'all like, what the hell is Will doing up there? Let me explain. It's my 50th birthday next week, yeah. And I've decided I'm going to do every damn thing I've ever wanted to do in my life. I'm going to meet everybody I want to meet and go everywhere I want to go, So this is one of the first things on my bucket list, to do stand-up. Next week, I'm bungee jumping out of a helicopter over the Grand Canyon on my actual birthday. Third episode, I'm gonna have sex with Kathy Griffin. Dave made me say that. It's really a new time in my life. My kids all grown, my family, they all doing their thing. And I've kind of lost control of my house. Like Jada, she's shooting her show, the Red Table Talk. Some of y'all seen that? Red Table Talk. Oh yeah, you saw it, yeah. No, you can enjoy it because she's not telling all your business. Yeah, Jada giving it up on Red Table Talk, boy. Sorry, babe. Because my wife, Jada's here. She's right here. I wasn't expecting Jada to be here. I wasn't expecting to have to say it in front of you.
Will, you stick to the script.
I'm not. Oh, man. Even Jaden, that's my dog. Jaden was my one family member I thought I was going to have. He got this new joint, Icon. I don't know if y'all heard what you call an Icon living, start a record label, Misfits. Yo, that joint is crazy. He recorded it in my house, put it out, and never said to me. I found out on Spotify. And I'm looking on my playlist, like, new music from Jaden Smith. Like, who the is Jaden Smith? And I get to the house. I'm like, yo, Jaden, dude, that Icon joint is fire. He's talking about, shh, mommy's shooting in the other room. So I'm like, all right, hey, yo, Jaden, man, that joint is hot. Yo, hey, you think I could jump on that remix? He talking about, I was like, he just looked at me like I'm the second best rapper in my house. So I waited for him to go to sleep. I went in the studio, I jumped on the remix anyway. Boy, you know why you was an icon living? You was born from an icon living. While he was still asleep, I just got all my Grammys and put them all over the house. He came down for breakfast in the morning. I'm drinking my coffee out my summertime Grammy. I'm petty. Like, I'm not even going to front. I'm petty. I come from a long line of petty Smiths. My father was petty. I remember when Independence Day came out, and it was like, it had broke all the records and all of that, and global, biggest movie, everything. And my phone rings at 3 o'clock in the morning. He like, hey! I'm like, yo, Dad, what's up? Hey, man, you see these numbers? I was like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, Dad. I ain't see that. Hey, remember I told you there ain't no such thing as luck. Remember I told you that? I'm like, yeah, Dad, man, I remember. Remember I told you there ain't no such thing as luck, only what you make. Remember I told you that? Dad, I remember. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Remember I told you there ain't no such thing as luck. Luck is when opportunity meets preparation. Remember I told you that? I'm like, yeah, Dad. Or he said, that's bull. You the luckiest mother I ever met in my life. I'm Will Smith. Thank you very much.
It's pretty nice how his wife is there, his family is there. It's really nice how they're out to really like show support for him and all like that. It is a good thing. There's nothing as nice or special when you're doing like a performance and your family is there to cheer you up, to support you. It is so it is very, very important. Like I must say, like super, super important. You know, he says something very profound. Every time he confronts fear, that is how he builds freedom. No, in order to be freedom, always convert every fear, convert every challenges, every obstacles in your life. Don't see yourself that you're limited. See yourself as someone that can conquer, that can achieve, that can do astonishing, wonderful, and great things. You know, see yourself like that. Any thoughts that come into your mind, anything that comes in mind to play, go for it. You know, don't hold yourself back. You know, go for it. Don't hold yourself down. Don't hold yourself back. Don't hold yourself. Don't hold yourself back. A lot of people sometimes feel that based on the skin color, based on the income, based on the race, you can achieve things. But I tell you, you can achieve anything that you think of achieving. Never hold yourself back. Always strive for it. Whatever thing you set your heart in, set your mind in doing, go for it. You're gonna get it. Every time it confronts fear, that is how it builds freedom. With Smith said, every time it confronts fear, that is how you build freedom. How will you build freedom? How will you build what? If you don't confront the challenges that are associated with it. Confront it so they can build freedom.